Of all the changes in the technical regulation compared to 2010, which of them had the biggest impact in the designing phase?
For sure, we had to rethink quite a lot on the car from the aerodynamic point of view. The ban of the double diffuser, the introduction of a new rear wing concept, and a lot of other detailed clarification around the back end of the car pushed us to have a rethink, a complete rethink about the rear part of the car, so complete new layout with a complete new concept. Also the introduction, again, of the KERS has pushed us to review the central part of the car, different considerations. So again, it has been quite a challenging activity.
Will you define the car an evolution or a revolution?
Because of all these changes, so aerodynamic changes, KERS, and then develop the car around new tires, changes related to the safety of the chassis. It has been quite a different project compared to last year's car, so I wouldn't speak about evolution.
Compared to the car we see today, how it will evolve until the first race?
Yeah, the development of the car will happen in two main phases. One will be the car that you will see in few days. The car is very similar to the first race pack in terms of structural component, suspensions, mechanical layout in general. But from the aerodynamic point of view, it's just a starting point that we decided to produce, let's say, also in a very simplified way, just to let us running the car itself for the winter testing, and then we will focus on a major aerodynamic development for the first race, which will arrive at the very end of the winter testing.
What were the most demanding challenges in the designing phase?
Yeah, the biggest challenges, as I said before, were related at the back end of the car. So we had to rethink all the suspension layout, the diffuser, rear wing, engine bodywork. So all that area was side was a real big change. From the rule point of view, there has been changes also in terms of chassis dimensions, which again pushed us to do an evolution in this case of the chassis, but the major area was the side and the back of the car.
We have a new tire supplier, Pirelli. How much of unknown is still on the table about tires?
Yeah, Pirelli developed the tire in a very short time. So I think they did, given the task, they did a very good job. We tested once the tires. We tested only a couple of compounds and the first construction. We know that they have evolved the compound and construction, so there is quite a lot to learn. So the winter testing on that side will be pretty intense.
How did you prepare the car for the first test on track?
Yeah, in the last few years, Ferrari has changed quite a lot in terms of methodology of testing. We came from a lot of testing on the track side to only February testing this year, for test, and then racing immediately. So we have to do a lot of tests on the bench to test all the subgroup of the car in order to assure functionality and reliability. And then the winter testing, the car has to be already reliable.
Personally, do you feel obliged to win?
Yes, simple question, simple answer, yes.